Niaje wasee, niaje wateule. Welcome to the way, the truth, the life. Ni mimi wenu Ken. Leo itakuwa tu. Niseme nisiseme.
Sema.
Niseme nisiseme.
Sema.
Leo itakuwa fire. Leo itakuwa fire. Yes. So guys, Genesis 6 inaanza hivi. Now it came to pass that men began to multiply on the face of the earth. Kirende. Watu. Genge la watu. Watu wakakuwa wengi sana. And to those men were born daughters. Daughters wa warembo, wasichana. Verse 2 inasema, and the sons of Elohim saw that the daughters of men were beautiful. Tuende pole pole. Ukiangalia Job 1:6 inaongea about the sons of Elohim, the sons of God. Ukisoma hiyo Genesis 6 inaongea about the sons of God. Na many other places, especially in the first covenant, what we call the Old Testament. Utanote anywhere wametumia that word sons of God or sons of Elohim, wanaongelelea malaika. Ukiangalia all through from Genesis to Malachi, anywhere the term that has been used as sons of God inaongelelea malaika, so si binadamu. Sawa? By the way, mutaka kusema hivi, ni desire yangu sana preachers wale wameitwa to share the word watichingi Genesis 6 sana, because it shows you the second rebellion of now the invasion of supernatural intelligent beings into man's world. And what that does, then you start understanding what the Messiah was doing. And we'll get to that. Tukifika hapo mtasikia tutaguzia. But Genesis 6 is important to teach. And there's also others that need to be taught to understand the state of man. Spiritual beings that have come from another dimension, from the invisible world, and come into the visible world. It wasn't just the beauty of the women, but their intention also. Walikuwa wanataka their own offspring, because wakiangalia man wanaona hiki kimtu ndo kimepewa dunia supu hivi, yani a beautiful world hivi, ati wakuwe hao ndo stewards. So they were finding ways to rule on the earth, na tutaona hizo vitu tukiendelea. So Genesis 6 wamekuja malaika. Kuna wale walikuwa naitwa watchers. Kuna wale on the earth are meant to watch over mankind, not to interfere, to watch, to guard and protect. Unajua kuna wale wameassigniwa hizo jobs, but wengine wakaona pia masupu pia si wanaweza feel vibes zetu. Kwanza sisi ni super intelligent hata kuliko binadamu. Weak people who sleep, who are tired, who have to eat to be sustained. Wana come from a dimension, wana understand everything, why everything works the way it works. So wameoa madem, unajua, and started teaching man things that man was never to be taught. Okay, so these are spiritual beings that left their proper domain to come and meddle and mess with mankind and bring contaminations and teach man other things that I'll mention some of the problems that man faces that these spiritual beings introduced to man's life. If you want to see more, angalia the book of Jude. Ina mention about hawa. Hiyo ndo stories hawa na mention in the book of Jude. Hiyo ni page moja. So many. And so they left their estate and their boundary, what they are meant to do in that realm. They came to earth and married women and had children. Now ukisoma from verse 1 to 4 of your Genesis 6 unaanza kuona intentions zao, because hapo ndo ina mention that their children were men of renown, famous men, men of authority, and that was dysfunctional because we were to be the men of authority here on earth. So hao walikuwa nataka njia zao za kurule, na their ways of ruling are perverted. So what did they really introduce? So the first thing wali introduce ni nini? The art of war and making weapons. Hiyo ni nini? How does that affect man? Well, now you have greed, you have wars and cravings and greed for power. You have human beings who want to be the king of the world, conquer everyone, and anyone who opposes them are killed. That's where it began. That's what the messengers taught them. That began in Genesis 6. But now man craves to rule over others by war, by killing, by defeating their enemies through war. So the second thing wali teach man ni nini? Na nikisema man namaanisha mankind. So they taught women the art of beauty. Kupodoa macho, unajua hii makeup vile wanasaa watu hujipodoa makeup, mademu wanakawa supu. There's nothing wrong with looking beautiful. Don't get me wrong. The Most High desired more of an inward beauty that is reflected outwardly. So unaweza jipodoa na ukae msupu na ukae everything you want to be, my sisters. But inward beauty and the love of the Most High should be greater. And so what does this do? These are spirits being introduced. So ideas are being introduced but are followed by a spirit. Lustful spirits, covetousness, ina introduce. Later unaanza kuona hata prostitution. It stems from this, because what is prostitution? Dem amejipodoa na amevaa vitu, ndio chali akimwona it's like a lamb going to the slaughterhouse. Hiyo story yako imeisha hapo, hata ujui nini unafanya wewe, unajikuta uko place haufai kuwa unaenda. So those messengers introduce those things, okay? Non-committal relationships, because now mtu tu ako seduced, anaona dem amemtaka, so it's just fleshy, it's just based on the body, sex, and it's over. Moving on to the next one, feeding your lusts. So those messengers introduced things like that. And one more thing I will add, there are many things that they introduced, but one more thing that I will add, they introduced intoxication. Now